Ooh, it stinks out here like smoke. You're looking at the twin towers of the Nugget Casino, and all that is not fog. That is fire smoke blowing here with high winds today. Look at it. Beyond there is a mountain range. You can't even see that. The sky is all white and smoky and keeping the temperature down though. But if you look into the trees in the distance there, you can actually see fire smoke blowing around in the air. So that's what it's like here in Reno Sparks today on a Saturday, and we're all cooped up inside our house, and I'm rather irritated by this because there's just too many fires to be coincidental. There hasn't been that many lightning strikes, and the ones that have occurred are way out in the desert part. So there are arsonists running around, firebugs. I'm certain they've already caught 2. There's more. So I'm cooped up inside the apartment. It's a rather nice little apartment for $910 a month, thanks to a big rent increase. Boy, that bites my ass still. I'm still pissed off, but I've got to get away from here. Where though? And I got to get rid of all this. If I get a studio apartment, am I going to fit all this stuff in a studio apartment? I'm going to have to get rid of my stuff because of these greedy people that are from out of state and Las Vegas and telling me what the market rate is. And I told them, this is not Manhattan, New York. This is not San Francisco. This is not Las Vegas. And you know, they don't get it. And then they say, well, your rent's $825, but you have to pay water and garbage, dumpster, and a pet rent of $25 every month. So that jacked it up to $910. I said, wait a minute, I'm paying rent. I'm paying to use your facilities, your water. That all that's usually provided in the base rent. And that's how it was before these people took over this Con Am company. Before they took over, I had a 1-page lease. Now I got a 10-page lease with all of these restrictions. I can't even get a roommate in here. Look at this. I want to show you. Mother. Well, I got to stop cursing. Here's the lease, okay? Lease contract. Look at that. 910. And look at all these charges. And first one is occupancy. That's the one that says I can't get a roommate. They'll kick me out. And then all this shit on here, 10 pages full of legal mumbo jumbo. You know, look at that. Like I said, when I moved here in 2012, it was $525 a month with a $300 deposit. No, I got move-in, no deposit. I had to pay pet deposit of $300. They're holding. Actually, they're holding $600 of my money because they made me pay double for 2 cats. So they're holding all that money and collecting interest on it all these years, and then they're charging me every month $25 additional for this stupid pet rent that comes to about $300 a year, 12 months times 25. Then the water and garbage and stuff, which is usually included in your rent amount. When you rent, that's how it was back in the saner times. But you know, they're taking advantage of the regrowth of Reno and the jobs that come here. But these are just tech jobs. You've got to have a bachelor's or a master's degree before they'll even talk to you. They don't just hire people, high school grads or people with 1 or 2 years college, you know, like me. It's just they just, you know, but I could get a job with my, you know, office clerical experience, really, you know, if I could. But I've got a couple of killer diseases that are slowly, you know, sucking the life out of me, and it's going to kill me. I'm not going to make it to 70. I know that. The doctor told me that. I'm okay with it. But while I wait to go, I would like to have some peace and not be robbed of my money. That disability money, I put that money in. And let me tell you something. You watch shows like Judge Judy and these other programs, and they start saying, we pay for that. We don't. They pay for people that are on receiving welfare, but your disability or your Social Security that you're getting, that's your money that they took out of every single paycheck. And then the government took it and held it and collected interest on it for you. It's not anybody's, you know, Judge Judy's got a lot to talk about. The bitch picks up 43 million bucks a year, every year. And her fat kids are going to really rake in the dough when she passes. She has no business putting down people that are disabled and the way she does on her program. I do like her, and I think she's amusing, and I think she's very wise, but when it comes to talking down to people with her, you know, with her financial situation, I think she needs to be grateful that she's got the job that she's got and is able to collect all this money instead of putting people down and putting the fans down and stuff. But that's another story. Anyway, see, I'm trapped inside the house. Let's zoom in on the... It's like all gray outside, like a November day with the wind blowing that nasty around. And the only way to clean the air, the news media says, is to run your air conditioner. So I'm running up my bill by trying to keep, you know, have clean air in my apartment. There's an AC in my bedroom there. Excuse, it looks a little messy. And then this big one that's I need to turn off. It's on the 220. See, I even got a fan going because that thing is so old that it only does like to the table here, and that's it. So, but yeah, that's what you get though for $900 a month, plus cockroaches. The pest guy was here again today for the second spraying for cockroaches. How would you like to get up in the morning and open up your kitchen drawer to get a teaspoon and see a cockroach running over it? And then over your dishes and your cupboards and stuff. So they sent this jerk-off Orkin guy over here. He sprayed all around the bottom of the cupboards, and there was poison all over the floor. And I specifically said, you need to spray under the sink. That's where they are. But, you know, like a lot of people today, they don't listen, you know, to what people are saying. Didn't do it. So, consequently, the roaches stayed. So, another guy came today, and I took everything out of the cupboards, and you got to wait a couple hours, you know. I mopped the floor really good, you know, so the cats, if there was any poison, there wasn't though, but I want to be sure, you know, I don't want my cats being killed by these crazy people and that own this place. I just don't trust them. I don't like them. I don't like deceitful people that lie, that talk straight to your face and tell you bull-faced lies. They're unscrupulous. They take advantage of the market because they can, and it's just deceitful, immoral, and it's just not a good thing because, see, jacking up all these rents, you know, sets a precedent. The other landlords do it too. Consequently, we got a whole bunch more homeless people out there in line at the food bank, using those facilities because they can't afford their rent, like me, or they've been evicted from their apartment because they couldn't afford to pay because their Social Security's on. They're getting a little bit of money and you know they can't afford to live. Then you have the arsonist starting all these fires, displacing all these people in Redding, down south, Yosemite, north, all over the place. Thousands, over 1,000, 1,100 actually places burned up in Redding alone. All those people were looking for motels and places to stay, and they were having trouble. They went as far as Sacramento. Reno's 150 miles from Redding. So they're taking housing up too. And they're using the free food facilities. Now, I'm not talking bad about these poor souls or nothing like that. I am just saying that because of the psychopaths running around loose, starting fires for kicks, or dummies that don't listen to, you know, to what people say, like going out shooting target practice and a spark starts a fire, muffler hanging on the road, starting sparks in a dry drought area. You got all these morons out there that intentionally or unintentionally are starting fires. There's very little, if any, lightning strikes. You know, I know that we've had some storms, but there haven't been really. And you get every day that on the news a new fire is started. You know, I'm suspicious. You know, being also they've already caught a couple of arsonists already, so that, you know, you would feel that way too. But yeah, so that's the current news. But I really resent this smoke stuff, and this is summertime. People like to go on road trips. They like to lay out and sunbathe, go swimming, go to Lake Tahoe, go to the beach. Be outside, play sports. And that air is so bad that if you look on the internet, it says that it's unhealthy in the red zone, which is really gets stuff in your lungs. My eyes feel dry and irritated right now just from going out there a few times I have during the day, and and because of the fires, whether it's an arsonist or not, it's annoying. Every summer it's the same freaking thing, and they just daily, even in town here, fires have been starting up every day, keeping the firemen running around like crazy. So something's up. There's some nuts out there starting fires. I wish they'd catch them and really club them with their billy clubs and put their mug shots on there with blood on their face like they do here. And they do. If you resist in any way, prepare to get beaten up by the coppers, because they don't take no shit up here. Anyway, that's today's video log rant. Annoying bitch fest. I'm just so sick of cabin fever, being cooped up inside this apartment with this smoke blowing in here. What can you do though? You gotta wait till the firemen put it out, right? Right.